Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I want to show you the 5 most important things you need to do to be found in Google's new AI mode. Watch this. I dedicate this video to my brother, Darren Marion. Love you, brother. All right, guys, hope everybody's doing great, right? So I focus on the home service industry, plumbers, electricians, roofers, contractors, right? Anybody that comes to your house, you have to go to them, usually within a 20, 25 mile radius, right? Anybody provides service for your home. So today we're taking a look at electricians near me, but this could be roofers, it could be plumbers. I'm just using this as an example today. All right, so for the past 25 years, I've made a living off getting people here on Google Maps. And the last thing that I want is for this area to change, right? But unfortunately, it is changing, and it's changing really fast. And I want to show you what I'm seeing so you could be ahead of the curve, right? The people who are still playing this game are going to be left behind. So I need to show you a new game. In my area, I live in Tampa. So in my area, this is what they're saying right here. Okay? You're seeing a Google Maps pack with no tap to call. Now, I have friends all over the US that are texting me and calling me and saying, hey, you're causing hysteria. In my area, we see the phone number, we see the tap to call. Well, Google, what they do is they roll out in different areas and do tests. But I'm telling you, in due time, it's going to look something like this. So if you're playing this game and you keep playing this game, and let me tell you how to play this game because I played it really, really good for 25 years, right? Get people in Google Maps by creating a website, by creating keyword pages that are rich in keywords, right? Creating a Google business profile, making sure that that's filled out correctly, and then just killing it with reviews. I mean, really getting a lot of ABC Plumbing is the best plumber in Tampa. The reason is because, so-and-so and John came out to my house and he was prompt, efficient, and affordable, right? The whole, 250 words with 1 or 2 pictures, and we killed it for a really, really long time. But we know that this game is ending, right? Let me show you what the game is going to be. The game is going to be this. And where did I get this from? I got this from AI mode. Let me show you how I got that. So I typed in electrician near me, and then I clicked AI mode. It's going to the page I went to before right here. See on the top here, AI mode. And it's going to look something like this. Now, here's the reason why. Just keep Google's mission statement, which is basically give the user the best information in the shortest amount of time. So I want to know if Charter Electric is a good electrician, right? So I may come down here and ask a question if it services St. Petersburg. However, I may want to compare Kazar's Electric and Charter Electric. And now I'm going to ask it, what is the difference? See, we couldn't do that before between these 2 electricians, right? And what it's going to do is it's going to compare and contrast. And look what it's doing. See the differences right here? I'm telling you, this is going to be a different game. If you could just kind of keep in mind, Google always wants to give its users the best choices and the best response so you could click out and go do something else or stay on their platform and look for something else. Right? It doesn't want you going over to Facebook or somewhere else. It wants to keep you on this platform. So let's go over 5 ways that we could strengthen up our profile so Google chooses us. All right, let's do that right now. Hey guys, I put a lot of effort into teaching you how to do this stuff by yourself. So if you can, please give me a like if this helps you. There are some people, however, who don't have the time to do this. I want to let you know that I do client work. I'm very selective in regards to the type of client that I do take, but I usually take anywhere from 2 to 4 clients per month. Right? So if it's something that interests you, please come over to my website. It's mindsaw.com. You'll see it below, and just click the talk with me button. See if we could work together. Right? Okay, guys, let's get back. I want to show you the 5 things that will help you rank on Google Local. All right, guys. So number 1 is still the most important thing you can do, which is to optimize your Google business profile. Now, something that you probably haven't done in a while, and I'll tell you what that is you come over to business.google.com. Make sure you use the same email address that you use to register your Google business profile. Once you do that, you'll come to a page that looks like this. So you just click Edit Profile. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have the correct business category. I could not tell you how many businesses I correct because they have the wrong business category. It's real simple. The way to do it is you just go to Google and type in your industry. For example, electricians near me, right? And we just check our competition. That's the easiest way to do it. There's other ways to do it. See right here, electrician. But look at the guy who's paying. This guy is paying to be in the electricians near me, and he's an air conditioning repair service. See that? That's his main service with 1 review. I'm telling you, he's wasting a lot of money here, right? So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have the right category. For this one, it's electrician. Great. The next thing I want you to do is use your favorite AI and rewrite your description. Use up all the words that you could possibly use, 750 words, use them all, and use a bunch of entities. Like, for example, for website design would be graphic design and website design and SEO and all the things that go along with website design. Well, in your industry, an electrician, it would be, or plumber, the different keywords. So I would tell my favorite AI is please write a 750 word description for my Google business profile. Please include all the entities that have to do with plumber. And I am located on the corner of 49th and Broadway. So please also include the area in the description. And that's something that's really important, right? Because when Google is scanning through, they want to know where you're located. And yes, there's other ways to know from your website and your Google business profile, but a good way also is here in your description. So let's do that. So make sure you have the right category and rewrite your description. You haven't written a description in the past 10 years. So let's rewrite that. Let me show you what to do next. All right, guys. So number 2 is we need to let Google know what we do and where we do it. So I'd like you to go to all your keyword pages and do these 4 things. I'm just going to pick any site. Let me pick this one right here. I picked this one right here. Charter Electric, good enough, right? So their GMB categories, electrician. So we want to make sure that we have the word electric or electrician in 4 places. The first place is in the title. So you see where it says experienced and certified electricians guaranteed to provide, wherever it says. I would start it off with Tampa's #1 electrician. And then after that, whatever you want to Charter Electric, you want to put the area first. Okay, so that's #1. You want to have the GMB in the title. It's right here up on top. The next thing is you want it in the domain. So for example, if for example, you know, you're an electric company, I assume that you'll have the word electric in your name. However, if you don't, for whatever reason, like Mindsaw, right, does not have what we do in our name, what I would do is I would put a front slash, and then I would put electrician right here. See this up on top right here? And this is the page that I would insert in my Google business profile. So for example, where it asked me for my website, I wouldn't put my home page. I would put my electrician page. So it would say mindsaw.com/electrician, right? So you want it in 4 places. You want it on your title tag. You want it in your URL if your URL does not have the keyword in it. If it does not have the keyword in it, create a page called, for example, mindsaw.com/electrician, plumber, whatever you do. Okay? So that's the second place. The third place is right here in your H1 tag. It should say Tampa's #1 electrician service, Charter Electric, whatever, you know, the name of the company is. But you always want to put the name of your town first. Okay? This should say Tampa right here. And then the fourth place is in your first sentence. Tampa's #1 electrician, Charter Electric services, you know, the Tampa area for 25 years, right? But, you know, that should be in the first sentence, the name of your town and the GMB category, which is electrician, right? So Tampa's #1 electrician, Charter Electric, has a team of experienced electricians with over 25 years of experience, right? Something like this. Okay. Now, for extra credit, what we want to do is we want to spice this up. See where it says right here, it says, why choose us? What does that mean to Google? We don't consider it fixed until you're satisfied. What does that mean to Google? How does that relate to what we do, right? We're an electrician in this case. So I would go to all my H tags. These are these big letters. You don't have to be an SEO to do this. Just go in and change this. You have it on your website also. Go take a look at your website. You have the same nonsense, right? Certified experts does not mean anything. Satisfaction guarantee, fast and reliable, you save more. Doesn't mean anything. Now this is now it's starting to make sense. Electrician Tampa featured services. All right, but I would put Tampa first and make it make sense. That doesn't make sense, right? Okay, now on the bottom, you want to make sure that you have a Google map from your Google business profile. Make sure you embed that map. You could get the map on your Google business profile. In your Google business profile, you get it and you put it right here on your website. That is super, super important, right? And we'll put that right here. The other thing you want to do is make sure your phone number is nice and big on the right-hand side. And underneath here, what I would do is I would put the credit cards that I take, right? Last thing I'd like to do is hire an electrician for an emergency and then find out that they don't take American Express when that's the only thing I have, for example. Okay? Another thing is you don't need a home button. Everybody knows in 2026 that we could click the logo and go back. So that's just wasted space, right? So your website, somebody's coming to your website. Are they coming to read about your company or are they coming for your services? right? So I would put that would be my first link. Residential services, commercial services, areas we serve, right? Areas we serve, and then whatever else you want to put after that. So areas you serve. I always like to put the contact page last because people's eyes, that's where they're used to seeing it. They're used to seeing the contact page last. Go on 100 websites, 93 of them will have the contact page last, right? So set this up. The other thing I'm not crazy about it. I don't like a red box. Red means stop, and I don't know, but it's in a good spot. I like where it's at, but I probably would have made it another color, maybe blue and yellow or something. I don't know, something. I don't know. I'm not crazy about red. For me, it means stop. And I would also double it up with the phone number. So a couple of website changes. And look, I'm sure Charter Electric could buy and sell me 100 times. I am not, bringing that site down. I'm just saying, if this was your site, take a look at your site. These are the things that you need to do. I'm not going to show you a perfect site because then it's already done. Your site is probably like this, making the same mistakes. Right? So get your site in order. Now, last thing, create article pages or blog pages about electrician services. So you want to answer all the FAQs. Let me show you what I mean. So if I do this, electricians near me, right? You'll notice that there's a bunch of people also ask. And this is really important. So I guess this would be number 3, is have this on your page. People also ask. You could take these questions, the same exact questions, and put them on your website. I'll give you another thing. You want something even better? You want something even better? You remember something. You want to be the resource for people who are looking for an electrician in your area. So what I would do, let me show you this. This is a real sneaky. This is a super sneaky trick. But I'm going to show it to you. Okay, see the reviews right here? Just click this over here. The reviews, right? So I would go to the lowest reviews. I would copy all these reviews, put it in AI, all the bad reviews, put it in AI, and come up with questions and answers based on these things. This is a good way to, if you keep an eye, this is just an extra thing, if you keep an eye on your competitors and you see when the reviews are dropping, the bad reviews are dropping, you probably create something like a little bot to do that. So somebody had a really hard time with Mr. Electric, and I'm not saying they did, I'm just making this up, and they give a 1-star review. I would like to contact that customer right away and find out and find them rather on Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever, Instagram, and saying, hey, I'm an electrician in Tampa. If there's something I could do to help you, please give me a buzz, right? So let's get back to what I said, because sometimes I talk and then we forget what we're talking about. So take all the questions and answers right here in the reviews, right? And create some questions and answers out of those reviews and put them on your website, like right around here. Put your questions and answers right here. Do like 5 or 10 of them right here. And make them all area and industry. So Tampa electrician, Mission Bay plumber, Staten Island roofer, right? All your questions and answers have to do with that. All right, so let's go to number 4. All right, guys, so for number 4, this one is very easy to do, but it's just very time consuming. So you type in your industry, electricians, plumber, whatever you do, right? Click AI mode. Let me show you a little trick right here. See in the upper right-hand corner right here, it says 14 sites. This is where all the information is being pulled on. So for example, before, if you just had a strong website, a strong Google business profile, and some reviews, you would rank on Google Maps. However, now there's a comparison, right? And Google wants to make sure that they're giving the user, meaning me, doing the search, the best, the best choice. So it not only wants to look at your website, but it wants to look throughout the web to make sure that other websites are talking about you and, are they talking positively about your services, right? Now, that means that you could also post about your service. Let me show you what I mean. See in the upper right-hand side where it says 14 sites? We're just going to click that. Now, naturally, we can't post on Charter Electric. That's another business. But you start to see Yelp. So now what I would do is I would take a look at my Yelp page. And I would see, is there, can I add more content to my Yelp page? Can I never heard of Wherey, right? But apparently Charter Electric and Kazars are both located, they both have a page on this Wherey site. I hope I'm saying that right? So I know I need one for myself. Home Advisor, right? Indeed. See that? So you just need to go through Nextdoor. These are all directories that you need to have a presence on. So this is really important. This is super, super important. And not only add one article, but add a bunch. And let me give you a little tip here. When you create your Facebook page for your business, spam the heck out of it with keyword stuffing like Tampa Electric, right? Write articles about Tampa Electric and keep posting about that. Then when your friends respond, have them respond using the same keywords, Tampa Electric, right? Hey, I was looking for an electrician in Tampa and I came across Charter Electric. And, so you write a post about, electrician in Tampa. You write this whole long post about it. You could do it in AI. And then when people respond, have them use the keywords as well. That's going to strengthen your profile, and Google's going to see you as a good choice for that keyword. There's a lot of little gold nuggets that I'm putting in here, and I hope you pick up on some of them, right? Actually, I hope you pick up on all of them. The last thing is reviews. You need reviews not only on Google, but you need them on Yelp and Facebook. So start getting more reviews. The reason why that's really important is because of Google's AI mode. It doesn't only pull from Google, it pulls from, all over the internet, right? So it's super important to have reviews. Get your Google reviews. If I had to get one review, it would be a Google review. But get Yelp reviews and get Facebook reviews. And I know Yelp doesn't post all your reviews, especially if they're good reviews. They won't post them. But, they do post some of them. So get Yelp reviews, get Facebook reviews, Trustpilot, and Google, of course. But get the reviews. Do those 5 things, and you're going to be ahead of 95% of your competition right now. I hope this video helped you guys.